Hi there, Gemini, and welcome back to Starlord's Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the month of October 2021. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them all out. Let's see what's going on for Gemini in the monthly format. We'll go first with your overall energy and then take it down week by week. So your overall energy this month is Major Arcana Death card, Transformation. It's all about transforming something this month, Gemini. It looks like you're either going to be releasing something from your life that no longer needs to be there, or it could be that you are transforming something on a major level. So the Death card is associated with the sign of Scorpio, and this is because it's the phoenix that rises from the ashes of something that's already crumbled down. So when this card comes up, the Death card, which is known as Transformation in other decks, it's basically about that. Something needs to come out of what no longer works. Something that was working perhaps at once upon a time and is no longer working, it needs to go. Or it needs to be transformed into something completely different. So it's not going to work otherwise. This is something that will have already come to its natural end, and it's something that you need to deal with this month, or it's something that you yourself, Gemini, will be perpetuating. You'll be putting this into play because there's something that needs to change. And I think it's on a pretty big level here. It is your overall energy. So this is about rising from the ashes of things that no longer work. If it's, inherently a problem in your life, it needs to be transformed, or you need to move away from it. So in week one, we have the Eight of Swords here in the upright position, rooted down by the Nine of Swords reversed. Now, those of you who've been watching me for a while know that I always see in the story of the tarot where the cards are reversed, they can point back to the prior card. We literally have that happening in week one for you guys. So the Eight of Swords is where someone feels trapped. Now, this could be, remember, Gemini is an air sign. A lot of you guys trap yourself in your own head. You overthink things. Sometimes you can get into a loop and you can't stop thinking. This could be the case in week one. Maybe there is something that's making you feel trapped. It could be your job. It could be your career. It could be a relationship. It could be a home. It could be, again, I can go on and on. There's something that's making you feel trapped in this situation. You feel stuck. Like you can't go here. You can't go there. And sometimes with the Eight of Swords in the upright can point to people around you are not helping. This is, these other people are throwing in their 2 cents and making the situation seem even more dire or worse than it is. So for some of you, you are just feeling trapped in a situation, hence why the end or a transformation needs to happen, because it could be that you're just really, really feeling trapped, especially when it's reiterated here with the Nine of Swords in reverse, pointing back to that Eight of Swords again. Now, the Nine of Swords in the upright position, this points to where we just kind of had enough. This is the wounded warrior, where he's just like, I've had enough of this stuff. No, this isn't that's the Nine of Wands, but this is the Nine of Swords is when we're up in our head too much, can't get proper sleep. This is a different deck, so it looks differently, but that's the one with the swords where they're all above your head when you're trying to sleep. So the Nine of Swords in the upright, again, indicates a level of anxiety, but when it's reversed, this is where we are releasing that anxiety. So it could be that, you are feeling trapped, but it could be you take care of this stuff lickety-split. Like the first week, you're already, no, I must relieve this anxiety. I have to get either out of my own head, or I need to stop all this conversation around me that's really, really negative and it's not going in a good place. Now, week two, we have more swords here for you. We've got the Ten of Swords in the reverse position. So this points to the Ten of Swords is where we've just hit critical mass. It's the last straw, in the upright position. This is where we just cannot deal with this situation anymore. We feel like we've been betrayed, stabbed in the back, that kind of thing. It could be in a relationship, and it could be just the end of something that is just intolerable. The Ten of Swords for me just basically lets you know that this situation has hit critical mass. It's intolerable. So when the card is inverted, right, although it points back to the Nine of Swords, a little bit of worry and anxiety. However, at least the critical mass situation has now diffused. So it could be some of you have experienced this already, maybe in September, or maybe a while ago, or even just a week ago. It could be that you hit that critical mass with a situation. Now remember, the Ten of Swords bottoming out on something could be anything from a financial crisis to a health crisis to all kinds of things that just makes us feel like enough. I've had enough. And you could have been feeling trapped in the situation, but you're working your way out of it. And it's interesting that it's rooted down by the Four of Cups in the upright position, which is a card to, in a sense, is sort of like staying in one place so we can heal our heart. We're not ready to be open to new emotional experiences right now. It looks like some of my Geminis where this is resonating, looks like you've been hurt either by a relationship, or you're hurt by some circumstances at work or in your career or something, family, friends, whatever the situation is. And you're just like wanting to take a time out in week 2. You're just like, no, I need to restructure things. That's why I think the Death card is here as your overall, because you're looking to restructure something. Because this could be like, being a major thing in your life, it looks like. Like this is something that is major. If it's transformed, it's something big. It's not a small transformation. It's not like, oh, I went from this job to this job. This is something pretty big. This is like a major transformation. And in week 3, we have the Five of Wands in the reverse position, rooted down by the Five of Swords. This is, I don't know. Something's happened, it looks like, Gemini. Five of Wands is the card of conflict. It could be competition, it can be conflict, it can be he said, she said, nonsense and drama. But the Five of Swords is really, in the upright, is very hurtful energy. This is where, this is where the battle is on. It could even be representative of an internal battle for some of you. Maybe some of you need to let go of something or whatever, but this would be really hard for you to let go of it. So you're trying to transform it. At least these two energies are in the reverse in week 3, so it looks like things are calming down, whatever sort of perpetuated this. I think this happened before October, and this is where it's starting to now diffuse by week 3. Week 4, we have some beautiful, like the energies totally switch up. We've got major arcana of the Sun in the upright, rooted down by Judgment. So the Sun card is about like having our vitality return again. This is a card that can represent success, attainment, victory, all those kinds of beautiful energies, confidence returning. This is a really, really good card. It's like such an uplifting card, especially after the ones coming here this week or this month for you. It just seems like what a beautiful way to end the month for you. And it's with the Judgment card in the upright position. The Judgment card can sometimes indicate a spiritual aha moment, an epiphany. It can sometimes indicate a resurrection of something or someone from the past that returns again for us to take another look at it. But we have to make the judgment call. I hate to leave you with this cliffhanger here, Gemini, but it looks like you end off the month having to make a judgment call on something. Now it's like, do I let this person or the situation back in my life? Do I want to go back and work at this place, or do I want to pick up that ball again in this group? So whatever the situation is, it looks like you need to make a judgment call. But boy, oh boy, talk about the sun comes after the rain. It's so obvious in this reading. Wowzer, Gemini. You'll definitely have to leave me a comment in the comment section below if this resonated and how so. And always in closing, I include my 2 cards from the Zodiac deck. One is for love and romance, and the second one will be for career and finance. But love and romance is the first card I will be pulling for you guys, and it's Moon in Capricorn, accomplishment. So it could be for some of you, you could meet somebody new when the moon's in Capricorn, or it could be a Capricorn is the love interest, or a Capricorn introduces you to somebody new to date. Also, I will be pulling now the career and finance card. So let's see what's here for my Geminis in career and finance. Gosh, these cards stick together like crazy. Moon in Scorpio. So it could be for some of you that when the moon's in Scorpio, there could be a major shift or transition. It's funny because we do have this that equates to Scorpio too. Could be something significant happens when the moon's in Scorpio for you, Gemini. It could be a big career shift, or it could be a person that comes on the scene that's the sign of Scorpio. Yeah, but that's what I have for you. That will be wrapping up your reading, and that's a wrap. Thank you very much, Gemini, for joining me. I really hope the reading helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.